Yeah, baby! Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the cafe. I am, as always, your lovely hostess, Barista. Oh god, there are so many noises in my ears. Hang on. Ah! Anyway. Hi. I hope you're all doing well this evening. And if you're not, I'm very sorry to hear that. Hopefully hanging out here, you can just chill out, have a good time. What? There we go. It would help if I was pressing the right button. That's... Therein lies the problem. It's not gonna work right if I don't do the right inputs. Anyway. Today... Hey! Okay. I hope that was enjoyable for you. It was certainly something for me. Listen, when I'm having airtime, like time on stream, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean at all. You love me and you know it? Yes. Yes, I do. Anyway, my train of thought got completely derailed by getting thrown into the sky. So, must not have been that important, I suppose. We're gonna get back into it. We are on our second day of investigation right now. December 26th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Yeah, so we just got out of court. Somehow managed to not get Edgeworth found guilty on, like, the very first day, which, according to... Oh! Welcome to the cafe. Thank you for joining us here. I hope you're doing well this evening. Hello, hello, hello. I never know what to do with myself. I like to try and be nice and welcoming, but I've got no music. I've just got a blank screen that tells us where I am with nothing. Anyway. If I'm assuming it's Piers. I hope it is. If not, please correct me. Welcome to the cafe. We're happy to have you here. I'm Barista, your immaculate hostess. I do a variety of things, mostly chill, but also a decent handful of chaos. I probably lean more into chaos these days because of just the variety of things I do. Monday, Thursday, we are currently playing through Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, as you see here. Tuesdays, we usually play any one of the Monster Prom series games with our friend Supernova, with varying levels of actual dating success. Then Wednesdays, I have a series I call What the Heck Wednesday, where I take a game out of my Steam library that I haven't played before and I play it for a little while, just to see what everything's all about. This week, I'm playing a game by a game dev company that I actually really enjoy. I'm playing Supergiant Games' first game, Bastion. So that's what's on the docket for this week. And if all of that sounds agreeable to you, we're always more than happy to have you stick around. Speaking of sticking around, Maya's in jail again. This time, she got put in here for being in contempt of court. Because she basically, she called out and did an objection, when we got told we'd be penalized for doing so. So she bit the metaphorical bullet for us on that. So now she's back in jail, which is why we're here. This is where today's adventure starts. Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you!
Caffeine, yeah, baby!
Oh, well, Thank you very much for the subscription, Chad. Thank you for being a patron of the cafe. I hope you enjoy access to your emotes and ad-free viewing. All of our emotes were drawn by the Immaculate Supernova EX. We picked up quite a few on the way through our various adventures, specifically when we played Coffee Talk 1 and Coffee Talk Episode 2. That's where at least 3 of them come from. But thank you very much. I do appreciate it. As always, feel free to kick back, relax, while we hopefully get Maya out of jail and continue going with, you know, the actual case at hand. In which we have to find the innocence of our rival, Miles Edgeworth. Normally, it'd probably be him who's here. But like I said, we gotta get Maya out of here for doing contempt. Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. I love how she's got this, like, nice little, like, bebop-y... Well, not beboppy, but this nice bright music behind her, and she's just looking so sad. Well, we always do this when we're here. How you doing, guard? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Oh, nothing to say about... He's probably not moving because he's scared of Maya or something. Alright, Maya, what's the good word? Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Because you've got quite the active imagination, Phoenix, that's why. Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Well, considering as far as we know, you're the only one who can channel her, probably not. But if we say that out loud, she'll get real sad. So let's not say that out loud. Let's see, where can we go from here? We can go back to the office, back to the lake, back to criminal affairs, or back to Grossberg. Well, we'll probably only find something by going to the lake, so let's start there. December 26th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe's here today. Well, we're not seeing him here, and there's no music. Just the occasional bird chirp, so let's keep going. December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. I haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. December 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. There he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. The trial today, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks? Alright, what do you got for us, buddy? Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Probably railroading everything to go however he wants, including yelling at the judge and snapping his fingers in dramatic fashion. It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. Fuck, I already forgot what voice I gave him. Ugh. You can witness this. Oh, no. Ah! I did in fact witness that desk. That was certainly something that happened. Ah, fuck. Does anybody remember what voice I gave Von Karma? Because I sure as shit don't. Oh well. Who needs consistency? Consistency's for nerds and people who pay attention and remember things. Which is usually me. But for some reason this is just eluding me. I remember it being like... Because it sounds kind of like his objection, which is like, objection. It's like, there were two witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Alright, tell me more about your boyfriend. I mean Edgeworth. Alright, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? There's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, him becoming a prosecutor. I think it was an old British man who you want to punch. Well, the wanting to punch part is a given, because it's Von Karma. I don't think he was British, though. But maybe he was. We'll find out. Or at least we'll find something that sounds vaguely acceptable and we will just roll with it. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now, and you can see it in his eyes. Damn. Tell me about Maya. Can I get her out of jail without paying any bail money? I am kind of broke. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth has posted the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. No! Phoenix! Phoenix, please. I mean, I guess there's nothing to it but to do it, so let's, go back and pick her up, I guess. Man, if only there was a map. Then we can just go wherever we wanted. 2 years ago, I was like, nah, I'm not autistic. Today, I made an Excel file of my monthly expenses, of my OC monthly expenses. I mean, if it works, it works. But was it at least somewhat enjoyable? That's my question. And also, how you doing, Zoe? We're back at the detention center. Yes, it was enjoyable. Well, good. I fail to see the problem. If there is a problem. If there's a problem, I fail to see what it is. Their expenses are 137 US dollars a month. Zoe, I spent more on food today than that. And that's not gonna last me the whole month. That's probably not gonna last the whole month. What the fuck? The bitch is homeless. Okay, yeah, that will do it. Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Living in a van and living off canned foods. Yeah, that does sound like it would... Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Though I question how much of this is by choice. Canned foods and rice. Oh, of course, gotta have the rice. Connection, have we restabilized? Are you done throwing your bitch fit? Okay, cool, let's get on with it. Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Their backstory is they ran away from home, so not by choice. Ah, gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. I guess we probably can't talk to her about anything. Yeah, just the usual, probably she'll give some kind of hint if you don't know what to do. Well, let's go back to the lake, see if there's anything. Because we were kind of ushered out of there, because it's not like we saw anybody or got to do anything. There aren't many cops around today, are there? I also 3D modeled their van, and drew them. Oh, there you go. That's like me with my, like, 13 different Dungeons and Dragons characters that I have decent backstories for most of them and at least one pit crew for all of them. In my brain, I sort of call it the Barista cinematic universe, just because I made all their stories cross over at some point or other. Or at least they all ended up in, like, the main hub area of my character building world. They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Kinda hard to forget what Lada's voice sounds like. Wanna see? I would love to see Zoe if you want to share. Hey, it's Lada. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came... But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Let me see. Check my DMs. Oh, I love that. It looks so nice. That's really not that bit. Jesus Christ. I can't talk for shit, but apparently visual novel is my general category that I do the most. That looks very well. Good job. I like it. It looks good. Lada. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Yeah. Among other things, I spent like 10 hours researching. 10 hours well spent. I think it's clearly your efforts have paid off. And just as a heads up, everybody, we do have ads coming up in just a couple of minutes. My countdown timer starts at like 1 minute beforehand, but then it takes another minute before they actually start playing. It's 90 seconds of ads. So if you want to skip those, you are always, if you are able, feel free to subscribe or just sit through them. Whatever you want, man. I ain't gonna press you one way or the other. Frankly, I just tend to just kind of do what I'm doing now and just sit here and talk about random whatevers during ad time, so like no major story stuff gets missed by anybody during the ads. Let's see if we can at least get one lot of talk before we go. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing a half just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. Making them be able to cook was the trickiest. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you only have, like, presumably limited resources when you're living in a van, and I can't immediately come up with anything that... anywhere that just lets you go in and cook something. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Right. I mean the first time you witness a murder. Damn. Now see, here's what I want to know. Tell me about Gourdy. And I don't mean that VTuber. I don't mean the VTuber. I mean the lake monster that exists here. Oh, now, see, now the ads are starting. Now we're all waiting in riveted suspense about what about Gourdy. Again, that's not the VTuber. That's a different spelling. Also, that's the Gourdy. This is just Gourdy. Kind of like they compared it to the Loch Ness Monster or the monster of Lake Champlain, Champy. Here's a question. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know where y'all are at, where you're located or whatever. Y'all have any, like, local cryptids or anything? Or any local, like, fables, legends, things like that? Like I said, sort of near where I live, there's another Loch Ness Monster knockoff called Champy, because he lives in Lake Champlain. There's various things that are, you know, named after Champy, and I'm pretty sure one of the, like, minor baseball teams in a nearby state, I think they're literally called the Lake Monsters, in reference. I don't think Pennsylvania has anything like that. Ah, boo. Maybe it's better that way. But I'm probably wrong. I doubt that. Who knows? Maybe there are Pennsylvania cryptids. Maybe it's like that... Fuck, I don't know. I used to know somebody who one of their hyperfixations was cryptids. So if I told them a state, they'd probably come up with something. And then find a way to turn it back into ranting about the fucking Mothman. Anyway, you have many, Zoe? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? While we wait for that, what about Gourdy? Right! You don't know? That's fair. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gourdy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see... Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us? Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. My first thought was rice cooker, but you can't really use it with a van. Then I was like, oh wait, maybe there's an electrical stove that uses batteries. Closest thing is a USB-C one, but it's like $200 US, so no. And I was like, okay, butane stove. Only drawback is I'll have to add butane to their expensive. Then I got an ad for an electric lunchbox that can allow for limited cooking. That actually sounds cool as hell. And I feel like I might have seen something like that on like TikTok or something. Or maybe I just watched too many cooking videos on TikTok. And that's where that thought's coming from. Anyway. Question, you are not experiencing frame drops, right? I am! The past few streams, consistently 1% of my frames have just sporadically kept dropping. Like, it's always consistently, solidly 1% by the end of the night. Hell, it's at 1.1% right now. A friend of ours said that there might be something... Yeah, maybe something like that, or sometimes if it gets too hot, that it can cause problems, or sometimes you might just need to take it down and get it swapped out with another one. I don't know. But I assume that was also why I ended up getting kicked out of our game that we were playing earlier. Because it, like, dropped enough not to disconnect me entirely from the game, or, like, the game crashed, but that I got kicked out of the party and kept playing the game by myself. I don't notice a difference. Oh, good. I'm very, very glad to hear that. Because usually when I notice it happening, I just sit here and I'm just like real quiet for a minute until I notice it picking back up. I'll rebuild it tomorrow morning before we leave the house. Okay. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folk are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? So she's saying she's not. Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? I mean, we kind of have to if we're gonna get any information, so sure. You don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange in information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gourdy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gourdy? But Gourdy doesn't... I mean, Gourdy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean. Gourdy, I sure do. What about Edgeworth? Edgeworth's drowning. This isn't about him. We're searching for Gourdy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? It is the monster myth. The monster myth! Well, let's see if there's anybody down here. That's new. Wow, Will Powers, didn't expect to see you again, buddy. How you doing? What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was if you like, put this here, it'll be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow! That's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Okay, Larry, shut up and move. I need to look at this. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? Looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Those flags look sadly out of place here, flapping listlessly back and forth on a cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it gives the place a kind of festival atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. The War of the what? Huh, what? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. Huh, I guess we were the only ones. I ask again, what the heck is it? Alright. Hi, Larry. Well, but before anything else, we haven't done this yet. The stream's been going on almost an hour, and we haven't shown anybody our badge. Larry. 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 Look at my badge. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I am a mere seller of hot dogs. Well, at least he admits it. Pull out the gun. Alright, Larry, give me all the hot dogs. Put all the hot dogs in the Maya. She doesn't want them in a to-go bag. She just wants to eat them. That's all. Alright, tell me about Edgeworth. So I guess we're just asking everybody and their grandma about Edgeworth today. I mean, he is our client. So, like, it makes sense, but at the same time... eh. Don't mind me, I'm just vibing to the fucking Steel Samurai music. It's so good. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Does Larry know anything about anything that doesn't have tits? I mean, we know he does. I'm being unfair to him. He's actually a pretty decent artist, because he did make those two clocks that look like the Thinker and everything. Which I cannot imagine would have been an easy artistic endeavor. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. But it's the big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Is that what happened? Tell me more. Or don't. I don't care. Oh. Oh. And here, I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Okay, cool. That was a thing that happened. That was a conversation that we just had. Well, Gumshoe's a police officer. Maybe he has something, or he knows something about the fucking... Maybe he knows about Gourdy. Get that thing away from me. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again? What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Hey, Gumshoe. I should have showed you before, but it completely slipped my mind. I'm out of practice. Look at my badge! I think it's a little early to be proudly waving that thing around. You can be proud of yourself when you get Mr. Edgeworth declared innocent, pal. I mean, at least he had a reaction for it. Alright, buddy. What's up? Do we know anything else that you can tell us? How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. The guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Alright. Enough about Edgeworth. Tell me about Gourdy. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gourdy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Not personally, no, he says. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Ah! You got time to go wild monster hunting? I think the game is called Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds, Gumshoe. How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. Ah! I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. I would have told him sooner if I wasn't flying sky high, Maya. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gourdy. Thanks, I think. Huh? I'll loan you one of my newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you'd like. Okay, secret weapons. Okay, give us the goods. The goods. The goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. Look at the goods. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, missile. Oh good, can I use it on this thing? Because I want this thing obliterated. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile! Yeah, boy. Look at him, look at the puppy. If I remember correctly, IRL, there was a dog named Missile that was owned by Shu Takumi, one of the creative minds behind this and Ghost Trick. So that's what Missile here is like a little shout out to. Woof! Here he is. Hey, he's cute! Look, Nick! Cute dog! A cute dog. And this will help us... How? Woof! Next secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe? We're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please. I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Damn, Phoenix, you're so fucking savage. A metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe? We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? I don't know. Maybe it ate the hot dog stand. Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either for the totally opposite reason. Well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. I know what it is. I know what we need to do. We'll borrow Missile. He'll sniff out a good spot along the beach. We'll mark that spot. Come back for the fishing pole. Try that out. And then if that doesn't work, we'll try the metal detector. Alright, give me the dog. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. Woof. He's so cute. Oh boy. Canine unit Missile borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Canine unit in training. Very cute with shiny eyes. Alright, well, can we see him? Is he in the court record? There he is. Hi, Missile. He's in the court record. Okay, so let's... Alright, Missile. Hey, Nick. Hmm? Missile's been acting strangely. Missile? Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Oh. Arrgh. What's wrong, Missile? Ah! Missile! Missile! Whoa, stop that thing! Cannibal, it's eating my samurai dogs! My samurai dogs! Wow, he ate every single one! I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry! Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick! It's gonna have to this time. Well, last time he did say we could have as many as we wanted. All right, Missile. Now that you're all full of hot dogs, let's do a quick stretch and hydrate. Now that we got music going again. tonight's Hydrate or Dihydrate brought to you by Peach Lemonade. Which I need to get more of the concentrate of the lemonade soon because I've already used up a lot of it. Hey y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gourdy? No, but I have a dog. No, nothing. Well, keep moving. Gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. Achoo! I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'd trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. Look at this dog. How about that? Will that help? Hey, Lotta. Oh, cute. He yours? He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. Huh. Canines are the ones they use to sniff at things, right? Wonder what Gourdy smells like. Hadn't thought about that. Well, this isn't going as I had hoped. Well, Missile ate all the hot dogs, so we don't have to worry about that happening again. I don't know, maybe... Let's see if he sniffs out something at the boat shop. Boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. Wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Oh, with the murder on the lake and all. They're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Okay, well, I guess that's not it. Let's see if Larry has anything new to say since Missile ate all his food now. Hey, Larry, look! It's Missile! Isn't he cute? Keep that mud away from me! What am I gonna tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. Maya, I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right! My poor dogs. Why am I giving him Gumshoe's accent? My poor dogs! Okay, this didn't seem to do anything. It was funny, but I don't want to take him to the office. I don't want him to eat Charlie. I doubt we could take a dog to the fucking jail. So let's bring him back. Buddy, Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you. Department policy. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? I don't know, maybe there's some kind of scene or something where we use the fishing pole. Let's just work our way down. Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Detective Gumshoe's personal fishing pole. Sadly flimsy and of dubious utility. Holy shit. That's just not nice. Alright. Back to the lake we go, I guess. I think the only place we can actually do anything is at Lotta's place. Hey Larry, look, we replaced the dog with a fishing pole. No, you can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all. Gourdy! You really gonna try to fish out a monster? Save Edgeworth? Yes. Brings a tear to my eye in more ways than one. That was a little silly. Well... Yeah, no, nothing over here. I'm sure it'll become important at some point. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. Good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. She's serious. What are you gonna use for bait? Oh. Yeah. Oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. Phoenix! Nick? How could you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. Ah, my leg! Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor, poor wallet. Lotta, wait. For catching Gourdy. A fishing pole? You out of your doggone mind? No, we were out of our doggone mind when we brought Missile over here. Yes, yes, it's a fishing pole. Huh. I never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks. I don't believe it. Well, clearly that's not gonna work either. Because, like, if something were gonna work, it would have worked by now. Alright, Gumshoe, we brought your fishing pole back in one piece. Yeah, borrow one of the other things. What'll it be? Give me the metal detector. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. But that means you get the ad break. Not sure what we're gonna find with this. Have any of y'all ever used a metal detector? It seems like it would be both either really easy or like really hard, and I can't decide which. Or for why, really. Like, it seems easy enough. You like turn it on and you know, go around, you listen for the beep 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 or whatever the hell the sound is that metal detectors make. I don't know. I'm just a barista. I'm not a metal detector enthusiast. I mean, if you've ever used one, did you find anything? Seems like it would be a cool little thing. I don't know. I know there are a couple of people around where I live who do it, and just because of like the historic stuff that has happened sort of in my general area, they mostly just end up finding old metal stuff. Like old, like grape shot, cannonballs, occasionally utensils and stuff. Anyway, we've got a metal detector now. Maybe we can live this vicariously through Phoenix. Not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Metal detector borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Makes a noise when metallic objects are near. A useful detection device. Well, I guess that means we gotta go back to the lake. Maybe we can show this off to, like, Larry and Lotta and see. to the beach. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I am a mere seller of hot dogs. Alright, fine. Well, we haven't been back over here. Let's see if this will have any kind of reaction. Ow. Okay. Nick! It's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick! Look! Huh? An air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gourdy. Maya, first of all, why would Gourdy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags. Where have we seen that before? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. Well, finally, something happened over here. Let's see if we can find something over at, see if anything happens over at Lotta's. Well, we didn't get any kind of scene. Tell me about this. Hey, Lotta, look at this. A metal detector. I know what it is. I'm not sure that's gonna pick up Gourdy, though. Unless he's been eating people's watches or spare change or something. Oh. Well, you don't know. You don't know the... Listen, we don't know anything about Gourdy, including his eating habits. Hadn't thought about that. Well, since it's got the flags and everything wrapped around it, that's probably got something to do with Larry. And he was saying that he had to do something about getting the air compressor fixed. What if he didn't always have an air compressor? What if he used air tank? Tell me about this. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Let's cut to the chase. Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There are strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it, just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. Well, tell me more. It didn't go so well? Yeah. You think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. Then... The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. Steel Samurai Airlines now coming to a Gourd Lake near you. That tank took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Let me... Okay. Wait, come back. That right there kind of looks like it could be a tank with something on it, but I don't know. Tell me more. So the tank of the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th? A week ago. Now, as far as I can see, the tank went flying out into the lake. Had a monster sighted at Gourd Lake. It doesn't tell us when this thing was from, though. That's not helpful. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Keontae gave me that Steel Samurai after all. When did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. Night before last. The night of the murder? Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. Of course you were, Larry. Of fucking course you were. And you know what? That means you're probably the other witness we gotta talk to in court. If that's not the case, I will eat my hat. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Yeah, Phoenix seems to think that we've got everything we need to disprove Gourdy to Lotta, so... Slide? Ah, I slid too far. Hi, Lotta. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gourdy. Alright, fine. So it's like this. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gourdy for me yet? Lotta, there is no such thing as Gourdy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gourdy don't exist? The proof that Gourdy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gourdy doesn't exist. The air tank. Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gourdy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. Used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. He poggin' for real. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gourdy is really the Steel Samurai? Maya. Oh, look, she's so sad now. Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. Sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. Alright. So tell us this information you have. Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. So you're telling me it's not Larry? Alright, I better go get some condiments so I can make eating my hat more flavorful. Boat rental? There's someone there. I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Right, that was a big part of our thing there today. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. Figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Shows an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24 at 11:50 p.m. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. Legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Well, I guess we're off to the boat rental shop. Maybe there's actually something to see/do here now. December 26th, boat rental shop. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Oop. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Okay. Oh, we can actually go to the shack now. That's new. There's some fish, a pole, tiny kitchen. Ooh, lunch. December 26th, caretaker's shack. Meg? Is that you? Okay, he's a little wobbly. Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? Been word sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Ah! Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on that perch. Keith? Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello! Hello! Ah! Yep. He fell asleep. Guess he's relieved. Sir? Actually, no, let's look around while he's still asleep. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. Yeah, he's got a kotatsu all set up. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. Oh no, revenge of the hot cocoa! We did this last time! And what, talk about murders? Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. This fishing pole looks expensive. Wow, he has a television in here too. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Well, that, and he's just got this tiny little place. I don't imagine... you want a mess. Wow, there are lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Huh. Alright, the obvious. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. It ignored me. What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Ollie, how you been? Hello, hello. Ah! See? Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly. She's in the evidence now. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to the name Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Ha ha ha. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Oh, he's asleep again. Alright, well, that is a thing to talk to him about. Huh? I love how it's the same sound as the fucking gavel getting hit. A pasta shop? Yep, to think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. That makes you two the third generation. Meg? Yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. What, now we're making spaghetti westerns? Is that what we're doing here? I don't know what I'll do if we got more spaghetti western shit coming up. I hope this is the extent of it there, buddy. Do we have a fucking profile for this guy yet? Does it just say caretaker? Old caretaker, age unknown. Caretaker of the boat rental shop at Gourd Lake Park. Thinks he runs a restaurant. Then, ugh. Quit looking at me with those big old eyes. Veteran prosecutor who hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Edgeworth's mentor. Pasta wrangler. The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of the Pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. Pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? Gotta find some way of getting information out of him. You know what? You know what? I have been remiss in my duties. Old man? Old man, I know exactly what you need right now. Look at my badge. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please, help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Sure? I guess? Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get the case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. Yeah, that sounds like the name of a spicy noodle. Like right as soon as you eat it and you think all the spice is gone, it rises from the ashes and comes and gets your ass. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg. Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello! Hello! Ah! Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Okay. Maybe if we show him the photo, maybe that'll jog his memory. Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad! You know something about this? Yeah. The other night, out on the lake. Yes, yes? I know all about that. I've seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep. It was after midnight. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! A while later, this boat comes back. A young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise. We need to know earlier than that. Okay. I don't know, I guess tell us about Polly now. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Ah! All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. 1228. Like the date, almost? And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? That kid's next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? Sounds like Meg and Keith are terrible kids. He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. Must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Ah! Don't forget DL6! Ah! What? Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6! Ah! What? The DL6 incident? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? In case you missed it in the ad break, we asked the old man's parrot if we had forgotten anything, and she said, don't forget DL6. The case where Edgeworth's father got murdered, which seems to be shaping up a whole lot of things that have happened so far. I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. That sounds like it'll be a good idea. Get out of here, Larry. No, I didn't want to do that. Go away, Larry. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Maybe we'll see what happens if we show him, like, the thing he gave us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. This was really helpful. Really? You seem surprised. Huh? No, not at all. Glad it worked out for you. Tell me about this bird. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Rah! Don't forget DL6! Rah! Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow. Huh? How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. Decided at first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. Tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case. Well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Oh, we were probably supposed to show him Polly after he said that, but we already did that, so it's probably just... I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there's the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. Guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. December 26th. Police Department Records Room. Wow! It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff, quick! 15 years ago. Both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Well, let's start from the top down. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary, found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. 28th, huh? 12/28. I wonder how else that might be relevant. If I remember correctly, this is like one of the few things in the entire Ace Attorney universe that gives like a complete date reference to anything that happens. Or at least it's the earliest. It's like the benchmark. So that's why people know that this case takes place in late December in 2016. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So from like this one date, lots of people extrapolate and generally try to figure out when other dates of events of things, like character birth dates maybe, happen in the series. Most of the things on like the Ace Attorney wiki, like character ages usually have a range. Like, oh, they're either this many years old or this many years old. Because like they make note that they were born however many years ago, like what their age is. Then some math compared to where they are compared to when DL6 took place and things like that. So in 2 days, the case is closed. Yeah, because they were talking about the, how they're trying to change things. Where it's like after 15 years, things are, like certain cases are considered permanently closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. Oh. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. Oh, Jesus Christ, no wonder Edgeworth hates elevators and earthquakes. He got stuck in an elevator for 5 hours after an earthquake. And this must be when the incident happened. Because, like, you'd think if, you know, Edgeworth's dad was dead in this, there would be more of a thing. Like, this fucking bailiff or whatever. There'd be, like, more of a scene. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I'm probably just overthinking it. Anyway. 5 hours? That would be scary like that in the dark. Yeah, this is more like what I was expecting. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. Oh shit. Well, if there was a lack of oxygen, makes sense they'd all pass out. Why is there a gunshot in the window? Like, what is up with this? The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and died in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? DL6 case file added to the court record. Well, let's see what we brought. Okay, we got the case summary, no clues. Victim data. Defense attorney trapped in the elevator, returning from a lost trial with son Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in heart. Murder weapon was fired twice. Suspect data. Yanni Yogi, age 37. Court bailiff. Trapped in the elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Polly, huh? I know Polly's a common enough bird name because everybody's like, oh, you know, Polly want a cracker? I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too far into it. Maybe Phoenix is right and that the guy is closer than we think. Because if... Well, let's say this guy is the old man. He'd only be 52. And to be fair, I've seen some people look really bad at 52, and especially if something like this happened. Like, it was outright confirmed. He had memory loss and brain damage because of the oxygen deprivation. And his fiancée might have committed suicide after this happened. So, who knows? Maybe that old guy is this guy. Or maybe I'm just barking up entirely incorrect trees. Like I said, Polly's a common enough bird name, so it's not like every Polly is interconnected. Every Polly knows every Polly. And then we have the photo. the assumption is that, you know, the gun got fired twice. One shot went wildly astray and went through the elevator door. And the other one killed Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. No wonder I can't find his fucking file. It's right here. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. Wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued. Well, I know it will make it a bit of a shorter stream today, but I think we're gonna call it here for now. Just because I had a really long day yesterday. And I'm still not... Like, I feel fine. I'm just still kind of, like, a little drained. So I think I would rather call it an early night and go and get some rest and keep going with it on Thursday. See, normally this is the part where I'd be all like, if that's okay with you guys, but, it's my show. My cafe. It's gonna have to be okay. 'Cause I said so. Deal with it. Like, we can't always sit here and push through and have, like, 3.5-hour streams that are, like, vocally demanding. I mean, I suppose it's not entirely demanding, but, like, I can feel myself kind of, like, fading. I'm tired. I would rather listen to myself. And... Early night, huh? Finish the case, detective? Not at all. We've still got quite a ways to go. Like, we've got another trial day. Listen, knowing what I know... What did I just do? Oh, God. Hang on. I've broken everything somehow, I think. She is EP and Neeby to Sleepy. It's not that I'm EB and Neeby to Sleepy. I'm... Okay, I think we're okay now. I would just rather tackle this, like, when I'm... when I have all the energy. Like, when I have more energy to face what's coming. It's like I said, I have played this before. Or I've, like, watched people do Let's Plays of it. I'm familiar with the story and, you know, how things go. And I know for a fact, we have 2 trial days. Like, we have the next trial day, which will be coming up, another day of investigation, and at least one more trial. I think that second trial would be the last one for this case. Because again, this is, or at least was, the original ending case for this game. Where, you know, brings a lot of the big stuff together. Like, the past is coming back to haunt us. Things are different. Things have, you know... It's a whole thing. Do I remember all the particulars? No! No, I do not. It's part of why we're doing this. So we can find the truth and make the discoveries together. But for now, we're gonna call it a night. gonna call it a night and hit the trial on Thursday. Hopefully with a fresher brain. Or at least, you know, fuck, I don't know, man. As we can tell, we're here. Windows shutdown noises. That's basically what's happening over here right now. As always, I will thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with us. Let me see where we're gonna go now. As neat as that would be, I think that's a no-go. Probably not. Shush. Man, I just don't know where we're going tonight. I think we're gonna go hang out with Neapolitan Rhyme, or Nia for short. Let's see. Well, I can recommend a few. I mean, if you want to, sure. I get a feeling I know at least one or two you're gonna recommend, so who do you got? We are always welcome to suggestions. And use one of them. I suspected as much. There's Maid Doodle. Well, it would help if I actually type things correctly. Dear, it looks like Maydoodle's not on. like, probably just finished. That's been part of my quote-unquote problem with finding anybody tonight, is a lot of people have been... like, they've been going for a while. Yes, biscuits. I'm gonna snooze that ad because we should be gone by the time it plays. I will go drop May Doodle a follow. Been meaning to do that. Yeah, biscuits. It's okay, it happens. Like I said, that's been like my then I got nothing. Well, pretty sure we raided Penny last week at some point, or at least relatively recently. We haven't raided Nia in a minute. So let's go hang out with Nia for a little bit. Right now, she's, looks like she went to Anime Expo this past weekend and is talking about that. So we're just gonna go drop in. I hope I typed correctly. There we go. Your to-go orders here at Cafe Raid has been... that is, as always, our standard raid message. If you are subscribed, feel free to use our raid emotes drawn up by Supernova. Alternatively, you can also use the global raid emote, or you don't have to use any emotes. You can just drop in. You don't even have to drop in. You're allowed to do whatever you want. I'm not the boss of you. I will not tell you what to do. Actually, I will tell you what to do. Take care of yourselves. Take your meds, drink some water, eat some good food, get some rest. Do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. And we'll see you tomorrow for more monster dating with Supernova. Bye-bye!